Yo, what is up, boys? So a lot of you guys ask me about what controller I use and what my settings and binds are. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering all of that. But first, let's go ahead and jump into some actual gameplay.
Drunk texting my wifey, so I know I'll get a text back, nigga. 45 on my white tee, used to have this shit up on the dash, nigga. Got a lot on my psyche, on my mind, I ain't talking has, nigga. Like I said on that Syfy, when I train, I tend to overlap, niggas. Heard them niggas wanna fight me, we grown, I don't really scrap, nigga. Been through a lot of forgetting to pray, like what do I say, I know what I want when I get it today, but I've been afraid, that maybe I won't, I'm no longer afraid, I do what I have to. They sending me shots that I never react to. That I passed you. Them hoes gon' need me. Get them out my face. Cut them out my BBs. Shine brighter than space. Coming down like sweetie. Why you always hate? She know it's cliche. Never could replace. I used to be 14 in the crib trying to be a trap nigga. Now I got me some floor seats in the game trying to go bat nigga. I've been feeling like Spike Lee on the wood smoking on pat nigga. Drunk texting my wifey so I know I'll get a text back nigga. 45 on my white tee.
Alright guys, before I show you my settings, I actually get a lot of questions about this thing right behind me. So this is actually a pixel screen and you can literally put any image you want on it. You could put a picture with this sky, you can put some bright flashing colors, or you can simply make it a clock just like I do. They also have an app with a bunch of custom made designs that you can instantly put on your device just by clicking on it. So no matter what vibe you want or what vibe your room has, they have everything just for you. So this is called a Pixel 64, and if you would like to purchase one for yourself, you can click the link in my bio to do so. For my controller, I use an Xbox Elite Series 2. This controller comes with 4 paddles on the back that you can bind to any button on the front and then easily click them with your back fingers. Also, another thing that I really like about this controller is that it comes with trigger stops. As you can see, I have my trigger stops on all the way and I barely have to press it for the trigger to activate. This is what it looks like when the trigger stop is on, and then this is what it looks like when I'm not using the trigger stop. As you can tell, there's a very big difference there, and this little microsecond actually comes in really clutch when you're in a fight. It's actually really simple to change your trigger stops. As you can see right here, there's a button that you can slide up and down, and if you push it up, you'll have no trigger stops, and if you push it down, your triggers will have trigger stops. And lastly, there's one more thing that I really like, and it's the thumbsticks. So the thumbsticks can actually just easily pop off and be put right back on with ease. And when you buy this controller, it comes with a bunch of different thumbsticks, and as you can see, I put a tall one on the right side. But if I wanted to, I can easily switch them around just like this. That literally took me 5 seconds to do. Overall, this is a really good controller and I really like it, but the one thing that I don't like is that it usually breaks within 6 months and you have to pay about $200 to replace it. But besides that, guys, it's a really solid controller and it's definitely my favorite. But now that I showed you guys my controller, let's actually jump into the settings and the binds that I use for it. Alright, so for build mode sensitivity, I use a 1.8 and I also use a 1.8 for my edit mode sense because I really like these to be pretty similar. Like when one of them is higher than the other one, it just feels super unnatural and I don't like it. So I personally try to keep them as close as possible. And then as you can tell, I use this exact same logic here for my look sensitivity because I play 47-47. Personally, I would recommend staying somewhere between 35 and 50 if you're looking to find your own sense, but I like it a little higher, so I use 47-47. And then if you're a linear player, also make sure you guys have your boost on 0 because this can really throw you off. And then moving down a little bit more, I play 8% on my horizontal, 8% on my vertical, and then I have 2% for both of my boosts. This is for my ADS sense, by the way, obviously. So if you're a linear player like me, you might notice that your aim is a little bit worse than all of the exponential people. So a really good way that I found to counteract this and kind of make your aim exponential is just by turning on your boost for your ADS sense. So I actually found that the best boost sense for your ADS is going to be 2% on both of them. This is really just going to make your aim feel a little more exponential and give you much better aim. So if you're a linear player and you haven't done this yet, definitely give it a try. And then moving down a little bit more, my dead zone is going to be 8% for both of them. But you guys also got to keep in mind that dead zone is going to be different for everybody because it's solely based on your controller. So if you guys do want to find your perfect dead zone sensitivity, just click the video in the top right corner right now. I literally show you how to find your perfect sensitivity in every aspect in that one video. So definitely give it a watch. It's a good video. But now that we got my settings out of the way, let's go ahead and move into my binds. So I actually showed you guys before that I use paddles, so that means that I'm not going to use any of these face buttons here. All of these face buttons here are binded to my paddles. So for example, my A is this paddle, my B is this paddle, my X is this paddle, and then my Y is this paddle. So if I want to press any of the face buttons, I actually press the paddles on the back. So as you can see, if we look down here, my jump bind says A, but that actually means that it's my top left paddle right here. And then my switch mode says B, but that's actually my top right paddle right here. Reload and interact is X, but that's actually the bottom paddle, and then pickaxe is the bottom right paddle. And the reason why this is so good, guys, is because this allows me to always keep my thumb on this thumbstick. Because now I don't have to move my thumb off here to press any of these face buttons. So if I want to press any of these buttons, I can simply just press the paddles on the back with these 4 fingers. That's actually my key to being such a smooth builder because I never have to take my finger off the right thumbstick. So if you guys want to be a smoother builder or have faster mechanics, definitely buy paddles or learn claw. Both of them are very good options and you'll become a demon on either of them. So if you don't have the money for paddles, just learn claw. And then I have my edit on left stick, which allows me to free up all of my paddles for these binds over here. So overall, my binds are completely optimal. And if you use paddles, I would definitely recommend giving these a try. And if we scroll over 2 more to the edit controls, you'll notice that I have my reset on B. And as you guys know, B is my top right paddle right up here, so this allows me to press this button with ease. And again, that's my key to being such a quick editor and resetter, because I can easily click that button whenever I want, because like my finger's already there, you know? So that once again just makes it much quicker, because you don't have to take your finger off this button and then come over here and then come back or like confirm it or something. And then I have my confirm on LT, which also works out because my pointer finger is always right there, so I can confirm really fast. Because once again, I don't have to move my finger anywhere because my finger is already there. So if you're trying to find optimal binds, definitely keep all of this in mind and make sure you have the most optimal placement for all of those binds. And by optimal, just really make sure that you don't have to move your fingers all over the place to do certain actions like editing and resetting. But yeah, guys, those are my settings and my binds. So if you're thinking about switching to paddles or you already play paddles, don't hesitate to copy these because they are completely optimal. And if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to support me a little bit more, consider coming right into the item shop and using code Vizeloo on your next purchase. This is by far the best way to support me, guys, and I really do appreciate everyone who uses my code. And if you guys did enjoy this video, you'll definitely enjoy the one that I'm putting on the screen right now. Just click it. It's a really good video, I promise. But yeah, boys, that's all I have for this video, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.